This was yesterday outside Chelmsford Broomfield Hospital. 13 ambulances are queuing up with patients inside waiting to be admitted. Leah Butler-Smith was in one of them with her mother. She took these pictures.
Because our ambulance crew have been sharing with us that there's 73 outstanding ambulances right now. That means there's 73 people sitting in their homes desperately waiting for someone to come and collect them. And we're still sitting in the ambulance, having been in the ambulance for an hour, I think.
In all, Leah and her mother Sue would wait 4 hours outside the hospital. In that time, there was worse news about her mother's condition.
When he said she's having a stroke, at that point in my brain I'm thinking, well, that means she's either still bleeding or there's still lack of oxygen. That's still happening. This could get so much worse. She could either die or she could be a vegetable for the rest of her life, have serious brain damage. And that's when we started to get really panicky.
Figures out today show the strain on the system. In the week leading up to New Year's Eve, nearly 17,000 people waited more than 30 minutes in an ambulance outside a hospital before they could be admitted. That's more than 5,000 up on the previous week. In the same period, 91.7% of hospital beds were full. The safe level is judged to be 85%. And on New Year's Eve, 12 hospital trusts had no free beds at all.
And you've been doing a night?
I have been doing it right, yeah.
The Prime Minister headed for a hospital today in Surrey, keen to say the government had found more money for the NHS this winter, £437 million, and eager to praise staff. She was, though, also ready to say sorry.
I recognise that it's difficult if somebody is delayed on their admission to hospital or if somebody has an operation postponed, and we will hope to ensure that those operations can be reinstated as soon as possible. I know it's difficult, I know it's frustrating, I know it's disappointing for people, and I apologise.
Rosina Ali Khan was working as a doctor in St George's Hospital in South London on New Year's Eve. She is also the local MP.
It is collapsing around us. I see it when I go to work as a doctor, I see it when I speak to the patients, and even when I do clinics as an MP, I see that this drastic, under-resourced NHS is having a knock-on effect on people.
Leah Butler-Smith would agree. Her mum is now recovering, but yesterday's incident has left her wondering about just how the system is coping.
When the sun's shining and everyone's got enough vitamin D and everyone's well and healthy and happy, and then you hit winter and flu season and all the rest of it, and then that's it. All of a sudden they just can't cope. And from what we learned, it's for weeks every year, and it's getting worse.
One incident at one hospital, which may shed light on a much bigger picture.